Epidemiology of communicable diseases. Today's topic is poliomyelitis. Let's see introduction to poliomyelitis. Poliomyelitis is acute infection caused by RNA virus. This virus primarily affects alimentary tract, but in few cases, that is in less than 1% cases, this virus can affect or it can invade central nervous system and it may result in paralytic polio. So simply what we can say, paralytic polio can occur just in less than 1% of cases. Let's have a look at problem statement in world. Since 1954, majority of developed countries they achieved success for elimination of poliomyelitis. This success was achieved only on the basis of widespread immunization of poliomyelitis. Year 1988 is important because this is the year when WHO passed a resolution of global eradication of poliomyelitis. What is the current scenario of poliomyelitis? So till 2017, there were 3 countries where poliomyelitis is found in endemic form. These countries includes Afghanistan, Pakistan and Nigeria. In this slide, you can see abbreviation WPV. WPV stands for wild polio virus. There are 3 types of wild polio viruses, type 1, type 2 and type 3. Now, since 1999, not a single case of wild polio virus type 2 has been reported. So, in the year 2015, month of September, it has been declared as global eradication of wild polio virus. However, virus is still present in research laboratories. Since November 2012, wild polio virus type 3 has not been detected. So currently it is only wild polio virus type 1 which is circulating in our environment. In this slide, again you can see one more abbreviation. It is VDPV. VDPV means what? It is vaccine derived polio virus. This virus is derived from oral polio vaccine. And this vaccine derived polio virus, it is capable of causing paralytic polio. So if we want to eliminate poliomyelitis caused by vaccine virus, it is important to stop use of oral polio vaccine so that we can eliminate vaccine associated paralytic poliomyelitis. What is scenario of poliomyelitis in India? So in this image you can see a small baby. She is the last case of poliomyelitis which occurred in West Bengal in the year 2011. Since 2011, no case of poliomyelitis has reported from India. So it was on 27th March 2014 when India was declared as non-endemic country for poliomyelitis. So now India is polio-free country. Now at global level, aim is to eradicate poliomyelitis caused by both wild poliovirus as well as vaccine derived poliovirus. So it was year 2013 when Endgame strategic plan was introduced by World Health Organization. Polio eradication and Endgame strategic plan 2013 to 2018, objectives of this plan includes detection of poliovirus and interruption of its transmission, strengthening of immunization system, containment of poliovirus, and legal aspect for fight against polio. Steps included in this strategic plan are as follows: detection of virus, interruption of its transmission, strengthening of routine immunization system in all countries to improve immunization coverage in infants, withdrawal of oral polio vaccine. Before that, introduction of inactivated polio vaccine in routine immunization schedule, and the most important step is switch, and this switch is from trivalent OPV to bivalent OPV. As we know, wild poliovirus type 2 is globally eradicated. And why this switch is required? This is essential to reduce risk of VAPP, that is vaccine associated paralytic poliomyelitis. Strategic plan further includes polio surveillance. Polio surveillance, it includes surveillance of all cases of acute flaccid paralysis, plus it also includes environmental surveillance. Acute flaccid paralysis surveillance, it further includes 4 steps. First step is identification and reporting of AFP cases in children, transporting their stool sample for laboratory analysis, isolation of poliovirus, and last step is mapping the virus. What are causes of acute flaccid paralysis? Acute flaccid paralysis we can see in poliomyelitis, in GBS, that is Guillain-Barré syndrome, in traumatic neuritis, as well as in transverse myelitis. All cases of acute flaccid paralysis must be notified. So when to notify it? When practitioner comes across any case of acute flaccid paralysis, it must be immediately reported to SMO. Here SMO stands for Surveillance Medical Officer, or it can be reported to District Health Officer by fastest mode of communication. Confirmation of AFP. For confirmation, it is important to take 2 samples of stool within gap of 24 hours, and it should be collected within first 14 days of paralysis. Cold storage is essential. For transportation of stool sample, it is important to maintain reverse cold chain. What is meaning of reverse cold chain? It is to maintain cold temperature while transporting stool sample from peripheral part till the sample reaches to the laboratory. In laboratory, isolation of virus is done. If poliovirus is identified, next step is to identify whether it is wild poliovirus or whether it is vaccine derived poliovirus. If it is wild poliovirus, further identification it includes whether it is type 1 virus or whether it is type 3 virus. Mapping the virus, it means determination of genetic sequence of poliovirus. This genetic sequence, it is checked with the reference bank of known polioviruses. This steps helps to find geographic origin of newly found virus. The second type of surveillance is environmental surveillance. It includes testing of sewage sample or testing of other environmental sample to detect whether poliovirus is present in the environment or not. Environmental surveillance, it is recommended even for polio-free areas because it provides insight into the international spread of poliovirus. VDPV, that is vaccine derived polioviruses, there are 3 categories: C, I and A. CVDPV, in community, person to person transmission of this virus can occur. IVDPV is immunodeficiency associated vaccine derived poliovirus. Infection is mainly seen in primary immunodeficient persons, and these persons are further capable of transmitting infection. AVDPV is ambiguous VDPV. It can be isolated from those individuals who are not immunodeficient, or this can be isolated from sewage sample.